Hello everybody, my name is Kazu, nice to meet you. This is my daily challenge, speaking English for 30 minutes straight using TOEFL set questions. No script, just spontaneous answers. Let's get started. Is competition good for students? Yeah, I can take both sides. First, yeah, I'm on. It is good. Yes, competition is good for students. Sorry, I think competition is good for students. One big reason is that they can prepare themselves for the society. So in society we have to always compete with others. For example, the results of sales activities, or just they have to compete with bare benefits that they can earn or something. And competition is a good mean to improve your ability. So like, in order to get the top place, students purely try to pursue their limit. So yeah, it is good for improving some ability. Yeah, that's my competition is good side, but I'll take competition is not good for students. I'll take the opinion that competition is not good for students. So I think competition is not good for students. One big reason is that too many losers would be born. I was born. Bear? I mean, so wait a minute. Okay, I think students, I don't know, I think competition is not good for students. The primary reason is that only one person can win, and others feel the sense of loser. So if you if you do competition, everyone tries to get the first place. So if you cannot be the first place, you would feel the sense of failure. So most of them have to experience most of them have to experience setbacks. So that could be take their possibilities. So some of them think like we're not, some of them think like they are not valuable or something because they couldn't get the first place. So, but it is too soon to decide their values on their own. So competition, the negative side of competition is like that. Yes, that's my opinion. It is hard to say something in it's hard to put my thoughts into words. It's hard to put my thoughts into words. I find it difficult to express my opinions. It's hard to put my thoughts into words. yeah, from the beginning of this challenge. It doesn't change. It doesn't change. It doesn't ever change. It doesn't change. I find it difficult. Yeah, I find it difficult to express my opinion quickly. So it takes time for me to say something. Say my opinions, you know. Okay, only 5 questions left. Talk about, I shouldn't have done that. Talk about the current event and give your opinion. Talk about the current event and give your opinion. Current event. Current event. What is current event? What is current event? I'll ask ChatGPT. It's a really serious one. There could be the war between Iran and Israel. The war between Iran and Israel, yeah. So, sorry, I'm not familiar with politics and foreign countries' domestic situations, but yeah, it is really general opinion about the war. I mean, war is definitely not good. But maybe everyone knows that. So why do they do war every time? Because they think it is worth fighting for. There is something worth fighting for. Worth paying for. Worth. So, yeah. I don't know. they should use communication to reconcile. Yeah, I know. It's not that easy. That's why they are fighting right now. So, yeah, the war is not the good choice to discuss. Let's change the topic. Think about the current event to give your opinion. Examples of current events. Yeah, sorry, I'm not a fulfilling person. Let's skip it. Describe a place that changed your life. Osaka changed my life, I guess. I used to live there for 3 years. First of all, I went there to become a comedian, but I quit. I quit after 1 year had passed, and I became a chef and a bartender. Like I used to work for a small dining restaurant which has a bar counter and tables to eat. So I have to serve drinks and food, both. And at that time, I met a lot of people. I think bar is a good place to meet someone new, because every day different customers come to the bar, and I have to talk to them. Actually, I didn't like to talk to strangers or someone new, because I went to the integrated school from elementary school to university. Yeah, some people enter that school in the middle, but mostly I interacted with I interacted. I was always with almost the same people. Uh, yeah, I had been interacting with almost same people until around 20. So that was the first time I've never talked that many people. I met I met I studied harder than I ever had. I metあんなに多くの人だったこと I had never met that many people than I ever had かな。I had never met that many people before. So I studied harder than I ever had. I studied harder than it. I studied harder than I ever had. I ever met かなじゃあ I met more people than I ever had. I met more people than I ever had. I can't use had if I want to use than I ever had. Yeah, I met more people. I had never met people that many people before. I had never met that people. I had never met that many people before. I met more people than I ever had. Than I ever had. I met more people than I ever had. So, that changed my life. Like, I realized that appearance was really important. Until that, I hadn't cared about my appearance because my personality is the most important, and yeah, I didn't care about that, about appearance. But we met a lot of people. So sorry, I met a lot of people. Then, like, first judgment is your appearance. Even you have really good personality, if you are like dirty or like, you know like, yeah, if you looks dirty or you don't have like looks, you're not neat, they give up to know you. So I mean the first door to know you is your appearance. If your appearance is good enough, then they try to know you further. Not is that it's not for everyone, but most of them. If you're like handsome, you know, a lot of people try to know you. I mean, especially girls. But it's not like sounds. It's not good. I mean, don't not like what was it like? Don't judge a book by its cover, or something. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a book by its cover. Yeah, I know. I like that idiom. And still, I always try to do that. I always try not judge a book by its cover. Yeah. However, if you even if you try to do that, most of people don't do that. And I agree that I mean, I can't stop judging by their appearance. If I think it is a really extreme case, but like if your looks like you look really dirty, or you're like it's scared, like I cannot like I try not to judge you by your appearance, but I can't stop thinking my first impression. So it drags my thoughts to the negative impression. Next, negative impression, yes. And what I try to say is like there's nothing wrong with improving your appearance. So after that, I started to try to improve my appearance as much as possible. I mean, not try to be handsome, just try to be clean. Yeah, but everyone knows that. It's obvious, but I didn't realize that before living in Osaka. So that's really good. And also, I got used to talking to strangers a little bit. Actually, I don't like it still, but also I don't hate. I don't dislike talking to strangers. I don't like it, but also I don't hate it. But before that, I kind of hate it, and I try to avoid speaking strangers before that. So it is good. I mean, it doesn't mean I got better to communicate with someone. Still, I'm not good at communicating. It is hard, it is difficult ability to facilitate conversation with people you first met. Yes, sorry. Thank you so much. Bye bye.